I like it. Great choice.
All right. You're a 4-times logo legend. What keeps you coming back year after year?
I truly do love what I do, and I love 2K. I love playing the game, and I love achieving my goals. So honestly, being 4-times logo legend is something I dedicated myself to, and I had a lot of hard journeys getting here, and exceeding my limits I didn't even know I could exceed. I love it. I love playing it. I love grinding it. I love streaming it. I love the community I've built around 2K, and you know, all my supporters always expect me to hit legend.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Duran. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's the monster in at the 4. And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Detroit. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Westbrook. Last game, 26 points for him. Into the lane. It's deflected. Now here's Cunningham. Bogdanovic from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovic in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Here's Rodman. Last game out, he had 38 points. George against Cunningham. Here's Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers. And Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
Rodman, no good. Here's Duran. Deflected. And he gets it back. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Inside to stop the run. Batum gets the bucket.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Here's Rodman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
No good on that one. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Here's Batum. Rebounded by the Pistons. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Now here's Leonard. Coming off a 22-point game against Dallas. Batum's shot is off.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Cunningham. And that one, good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called, the Clippers. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And it's a completely... Los Angeles shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Leonard passes to Westbrook. And here's Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Fantastic replay we just saw. Oh, wow!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Zubac's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Rodman, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Zubac's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
To the left side wing. Pass to Rodman. 6 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Now George. Back to Westbrook. Blocked! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham with the ball. Here's Rodman, guarded by Batum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And here's Detroit. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Batum. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Leonard left side. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Here's Rodman. 15 points in the game. To the wing, right side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Covington's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. 1:25 left in the first half. Covington passes to George. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes.
And so it's Detroit just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Duren. And it's the monster in at the 4.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Back to Cunningham. Here's Rodman. Off the mark there with a 3. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Pass to Rodman. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rodman. Leonard defending. Rodman, no good. Here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Up top, Zubats. Down low. Here's George. That shot missing. And Detroit will go the other way with it.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Here's Rodman. Guarded by Batum. Rodman, shot is good. 19 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Not how they hoped to start this half.
Oh, hey, how about that?
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this. Lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Rodman, guarded by Batum. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Westbrook against Cunningham. It's George on the wing. Back to Zubats. Cunningham against Westbrook. Over Cunningham. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
The first one falls.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Here's Rodman, and he dunks it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. The Clippers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. And Diallo comes to help. Here's Highland. Off target from three-point range. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Rodman. Outside Burks. Now Hayes launches a three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Here's Highland. He's defended by Hayes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to Diallo. Pass to Hayes. Outside Burks. Here's Rodman. And stolen by Covington. Here's Mann. It's Powell on the wing. With 4 on the clock. He got a piece of it. It could go. The shot off that time. And so it's Detroit. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. Back to the game after this break. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
We got to get down and get engaged until the end.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Great win. But defensively, what do you want to see your team get?
Defense is a mindset, man. You know, every guy has to take it.
All right. Why don't we get started?
Nate. Trade rumors are a part of the game, man. You know, I don't pay much.
Does that mean you don't mind if you get traded?
No. That can't be further from the truth, man. I mean, this is where I wanted to.
Cool country. Yes, I don't know who that is. Yeah. You don't want me here? I said you don't want me in here? Oh yeah, no, you straight. I play 3-on-3 freestyle, but I'm not on it right now. I got that I got the dude with the black suit.
Being a woman myself and being in a male-dominated community.
Yeah.
I appreciate and support every woman out there who plays 2K, who's in the community.
No, I think I got it still on there. Yeah, I still got it on my game. But you can't play ranked until you're a certain level.
Season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
I ain't gonna lie, on that game, you gotta know how to play.
The opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Rodman is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
From deep three-point range, Reeves gets the
as long as don't nobody come in here with that.
Already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Man. Hold on. I'm in the wrong party, man. I'm in the wrong party. Say, yeah.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. And here's Rodman outside. And James pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Russell kicks to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
Intercepted. Here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. And so the ball out of bounds. Rodman touched it last. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Russell passes to LeBron. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Bogdanovich finds Rodman. Back to Bogdanovich. And the pass to Cunningham. From deep. Rodman, rebounded by the Lakers. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Two teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said, these regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Bamba. The three. And again, no good by the Lakers. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Davis against Rodman. To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. Schroeder against Cunningham. Walker surveying the floor. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. To the paint. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Rodman. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Here's Rodman. The Lakers with the rebound. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
Cunningham passes to Rodman. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin. On and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Here's Reeves, and that one hits back iron. Pistons trailed by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
In the corner, it's James, and finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Rodman, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. And now the first. Timeout called here for Detroit.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
Back to Rodman. Cunningham outside. Pass to Rodman. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Down low. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Rodman with the block. Vanderbilt misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Rodman. Bangs home the trifecta. Rodman's got 10 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Buries it down low.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Rodman. There's the pass to Duran. Kicks it out to Rodman. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Rodman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And the Pistons making a change here. Bagley, he's checked in for Duran. Diallo comes in for Bogdanovich. Burks, he's checked in for Ivy. And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep, Rodman. And Bamba pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Rodman finds Diallo. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And Rodman with the slam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Outside, Walker pass to Beasley. Offline with his three. Now Hayes. It's stolen by Davis. And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Russell. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Rodman kicks to Cunningham. Over Russell. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Duran, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean,
Detroit with the ball. James way outside. And so it's Los Angeles. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Playing harder, they're cutting hard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Detroit, Duran out there with Rodman. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Burks in at the 2-guard spot. James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Lakers lead by 19. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And Rodman gets it to go.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Burks with it. Bamba picks him up. And that basket was going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Ivy's checked in for Burks. Lakers leading by 14. Outside, Russell. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Pistons trail by 17.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
Mark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year one of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
It has got...
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped.
Yo, nice work at the press conference, man.
You think so?
Yeah,
you handled it beautifully. Nate White has...
Look, Uncle Bobby's the key. Of all the people we've singled out, he holds...
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Great choice. That's a difference maker. There you go. I know that'll help. I like it. I use that myself. Cool. Great choice.